Municipality, Mamone village at a school called Ngwanatswane, and we're here basically to assess the various gains and perhaps even losses the province has made in the past 2 decades of our democracy. A special focus, of course, being in this current administration's works. Have the promises that were made been kept? That's what we asked today, and we're using this school as sort of a litmus test to see what sort of development has been made in the key issues of sanitation and infrastructure development. So to discuss this further, we're going to be joined by Mr. George Nkadibeng. He's the District Manager for Education in this particular area. Very good morning to you, Papa. Thank you so much for joining us. Please do come closer. In the introduction, I mentioned that this school is sort of a test to see how far you've come when it comes to developing the various infrastructure and sanitation issues. How far have you come?
Good morning, Ayanda, and your listeners. We had a huge backlog in terms of infrastructure development in the district as a legacy of the apartheid era. But we are doing our best as a department through IDT, Mvula Trust. There are quite a number of schools that they have built, and including provisioning of water and sanitation in our schools. But we still have a huge backlog in terms of some of the schools that are old and they need to be renovated. But as I say, our serious challenge is classroom provisioning in our schools, because we have got new settlements that need new schools, and it's still a challenge. But as I say that Mvula Trust, through its inception in the district, has already completed 54 projects amongst as a result of their intervention in assisting us in the district. And we also have IDT that has built quite a number of schools in the area. As you move across the length and breadth of the district, you'll see the blue roofs and green roofs as a result of IDT, the work that they have done, which means that at least something is taking place, and we appreciate that as a district.
And I'm sure your various stakeholders also appreciate that. We heard the choirs and the songs and the cheers. So definitely this new environment is conducive to learning. We have visuals of the old structure, the old building before these new classrooms were set up, dilapidated, quite in dire need of development. And we see now the aftermath. That was the before. This is the after. I'm sure many people in the surrounding area are happy. What is the ripple effect to the broader community of having such a structure here?
I think after the construction of the new classroom in this school, Ngwanatswane, you'll see how learners will improve academically, because the learning and teaching is now conducive. They are able to be in proper classrooms. And unlike before, if you check what happened before when they were still in dilapidated buildings. But what is most important is that the school, despite the infrastructural problems, the school was improving performance. Even last year, the school attained 82%. And with the new buildings, I believe that they'll be moving towards 100% in terms of improving performance.
Thank you so much for joining us. Let's leave it there. And of course, the province as a whole experiencing quite a large number of matric passes last year. The pass rate over 70%. I think the Premier is aiming for 80% this year. And if these classrooms are anything to go by, perhaps that is not so far reaching. I know back in 2009, it was somewhere at 40-odd%. It was quite dire.
Yes,
so there has been improvement.
Yes. In 2009, the district attained 39%. But since I joined the district in 2010, we were able to move the district from 40%. Today we are at 65.8%, which means we improved performance in 4 years' time by 25%. And I'm confident that very soon we'll be reaching 80%, as said by the Premier. Yes.
Thank you so much, and we'll hold you to that. We'll leave it there for now. We'll continue with this broadcast a little bit later. Right now.